It's early on a Wednesday morning, and you're home alone in the house. But wait a minute, do you smell coffee? How could that be? Oh, that's right. You've trained your domestic robot, Neo, to make the perfect flat white. Excellent. You jump out of bed, you go into the kitchen, and you meet Neo. You drink your coffee, and you say, Neo, you and I are going to take the dog for a walk. Neo says, Bindy's harness and lead are already laid out. I'll meet you at the front door. And so you do. Now, why are you taking your domestic robot for a walk this morning? Fair question. Because Neo is going to help you plan for your day. Overnight, in fact, at 6:05 every morning, your favorite LLM has created a daily brief for you. And that daily brief has several things. As you can see, it's got the news of the day at the top, specifically curated for your interests from the sites that you usually follow. You don't have time to look at that now, so you're going to look at that in the office. The next thing that it gives you is it gives you a summary of your emails. Now, your email assistant, we'll call him Eddie, has drafted some responses for you, so you don't have to worry about that, but you do want to look at a couple of them. The first one is from Jono and Jess. Jono and Jess are older clients of yours. You helped them build a property portfolio of seven residential properties, but you haven't spoken with them in about 5 years. But your client success bot, Candace, back in the office, has been ringing them. Yes, an AI that can use the telephone, ringing your dormant clients to figure out how you can, how they can re-energize, reinvigorate these dormant clients. And Jono and Jess requested a meeting with you. So you've got an email in preparation to the meeting. You need to look at the draft response. Neo sends it to your AI glasses from Eddie. Looks good, you send it off. There's another email that you need to attend to, so you ask Neo to send that to your glasses. Oh, that one needs a little bit of tweaking. So you fire up Whisper Flow, your dictation app, and you dictate a new response and fire that one off. Great, those are emails attended to. Now it's time to look at your calendar. Meetings, 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 of course. There are a couple of meetings that you need Neo's help with, one being Jono and Jess's, but that's okay because your daily brief also includes some very detailed research on people that you meet with outside your organization. But you don't have time to look at it right now. You don't want to look at it on your AI glasses, so you ask Neo to send the summary to Notebook LM and have an audio podcast created. Great, that's done. You continue walking. There's one last meeting that you need Neo's help with. You know those tough conversations that you have to have from time to time? You might have a team member that is performing inconsistently or maybe subpar, and you've tried to have these conversations, but it just hasn't worked for you. Well, today you need to have this conversation, so you enlist Neo. And Neo talks you through a couple of frameworks that you can use. And you know, you've looked at those frameworks before. You need something more substantial. So Neo says, I can role play with you. Tell me what type of personality this person has, and I'll play them. So you do that in 5 or 10 minutes walking and role playing. And finally, for the first time, you feel prepared, just in time because you're just going down that last curve to your house. You jump in the shower, Neo lays out your clothes, and then you jump in the car and listen to the audio overview.
This is the brief on Jono and Jess's commercial property strategy. We're looking at a mortgage broker's pre-meeting game plan for a high-powered couple aggressively expanding their 7-property residential portfolio into the commercial sector, which gives us a really fascinating peek behind the curtain of high-stakes wealth building. First, let's talk about the clients, Jono and Jess. So Jono is an engineer at the property giant Lendlease, and Jess is a newly promoted law firm partner at Allen's. They've got 2 young kids, a brand new house, and get this, 7 existing residential investment properties.
And it goes on.
They're high income, but extremely
You continue to drive, listening to this audio overview, safe in the knowledge that while you're at work, Neo is at home doing your housework and your gardening. So how many of you want a Neo? Probably everybody in this room, lots of hands up. How far are we in the future this picture that I've painted, are we 5 years into the future? Are we 18 months into the future? Or is this future that I'm describing happening a week from Tuesday? How far are we? What do you reckon? I hear a lot of week from Tuesday. Yes, all of the technology that I've described, it's all available today, including NEO. It may not work as seamlessly as I've just described, but it's all there for the taking, and I'm going to demonstrate some of it for you.